We're standing here today in front of the speaker where it all started, the Klipsch horn. This was the first Klipsch speaker that Paul Klipsch created over 70 years ago. When he designed the Klipsch horn, he had four principles in mind: high efficiency, low distortion, controlled directivity, and flat frequency response. The Klipsch Heritage series of speakers is just fantastic and adheres to all these design principles. But what you may not know is even their entry-level speakers use those same guiding principles. Today, we're going to talk about a bookshelf speaker, the RP-600M, that's actually become kind of a cult following after it because this speaker sounds just amazing for the money. The RP-600M is on the mid to large size for a bookshelf speaker. They're almost 16 inches tall, 12 inches deep, and 8 inches wide. So while they might fit on a big bookcase, they will most likely be set up on a nice pair of speaker stands. Like many speakers this size, the RP-600M is a two-way design with a 6.5-inch woofer and a 1-inch tweeter. Although with Klipsch, you don't just get a standard tweeter, but they're Tractrix design. They come in two standard finishes, walnut and ebony, and for a little bit more money, there's also an optional piano black finish that just looks gorgeous. The grills are magnetic and can be easily removed to show off the beautiful aesthetic design underneath. The design team accented the Tractrix horn with copper to match the cool looking copper finish of the special woofers. We have to say build quality is really good for a speaker in this price category. Sure, you don't get the hand-rubbed matched wood veneers like you'll get in the Heritage series, but the RP-600M costs about 10% of what the mid-level Heritage Cornwall model sells for. Klipsch wants every owner of their speakers to be proud of their purchase, which shows in the way these are put together. The RP-600M is full of technology based on the four pillars of Klipsch sound. Klipsch takes full advantage of one pillar, controlled directivity, in the tweeter design for the RP-600M. A little sound lesson for you, as you might be wondering why this is even important. If you listen to speakers outside with no walls and on a 10-foot stand where there was no way for the sound to bounce around anywhere before reaching your ears, it would not be important. But since most of us listen to music indoors, inside of a room, it's extremely important. Sound bounces all over the place. Some sounds reach your ears directly from the speaker, while those exact same frequencies that came straight to your ears bounced off one or more walls before arriving at your listening spot. Not only does the bouncing off the walls alter the sonic character, but it delays it, meaning if you hear the same note directly and indirectly, it does not come off very clear. With horn technology, you can control the dispersion pattern of the high frequencies, but it's a delicate balance. If you make it too directional, you have to put your head in just one spot to hear all of the highs. But if you make it too wide, you get the time arrival delays and the smearing of the sound. The 1-inch titanium diaphragm tweeter has a special acoustic lens mounted in front of it. It's then recessed in the Klipsch Tractrix horn, which helps control dispersion. With the aid of computer design, the shape of the horn is tailored to make the output of the tweeter extremely linear. Another Klipsch hallmark, flat frequency response. The tweeter housing and magnet structure are a brand new design that uses venting technology to reduce any standing waves behind the tweeter. The titanium diaphragm is housed in a way that forces it to have a pistonic motion. With titanium being super light and able to move like a piston, distortion is much lower than many tweeters, checking off another one of the four pillars, low distortion. The 6.5-inch cerametallic woofers used in the RP-600M are rigid and stiff, an ideal woofer material for low distortion. Klipsch has patented this technology and you'll find it in several of their models. Their material uses multiple layers of metal on the cone, which not only make it very stiff to avoid breakup, the combination of materials pushes the natural breakup point of the driver far beyond the frequency range it operates in. This allows the woofer to play much louder with less breakup. To help minimize cabinet resonance, Klipsch uses a technique we see in a lot more expensive speakers. The front of the cabinet is not wood, but a very dense and inert composite material. The drivers are mounted to this super dead material, helping greatly reduce cabinet resonance. When you spin the speaker around to look at the rear, you'll see the patented Tractrix port Klipsch continues to develop and improve upon. With each speaker model, they designed the port to reduce turbulence and to perfectly match the cabinet's acoustic characteristics. When you couple the efficient cerametallic woofer with this port and the high-efficient horn tweeter design, you check off the last of the 4 Klipsch pillars, high efficiency. The RP-600Ms are rated at 96 dB efficiency, which is super high. This means you can drive them easily with a low-power integrated amp or receiver and still fill a room up with big sound. While Klipsch adheres to their 4 principles in all of their designs, something really special came together with the RP-600M. Overall, the RP-600M is a pretty amazing speaker. It has incredible bass output for its size, and their effortless sound makes you feel like there's live music in your room. Sure, there are better speakers for more money that play bigger and reveal more details, but most of those cost way more than the RP-600M. When we set these up and listened to them, the imaging was just incredible. It was a huge soundstage, and people walked in the room and could not believe the bass we were getting out of these little speakers. They're really amazing for the money. So if you get a pair, here's a few tips when setting them up. Due to the directivity, which of course is on purpose, of the tweeter, you want to carefully set them up, making sure each speaker is the exact same distance off the rear wall and angled the same way. If you do this, you'll get the same wide and tall soundstage we experienced. We also felt they performed best at least 18 inches, if not more, off the rear wall. This again is pretty typical of good bookshelf speakers when you put them on a stand. If you've got an equipment cabinet in between your speakers, just set them up so the speakers are a little forward of the cabinet and you'll get great results. If you have any questions about the RP-600Ms, advice on how to set them up in your room, or general home audio questions, head over to audioadvice.com or come into one of our showrooms in Raleigh or Charlotte, or you can hop into an online chat or call us to talk to one of our audio specialists. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel. On our channel, we review all kinds of great gear from all over the world.